Examples of extraordinary animal friendships that teach us profound lessons about empathy, cooperation, and the boundless capacity for love. Get ready to have your heart warmed and your perspective shifted. Across the vast animal kingdom, we often see creatures sticking to their own kind, divided by instinct and survival. Predators and prey seem forever locked in a dance of life and death. But what happens when these rigid boundaries dissolve, and animals from entirely different species forge unbreakable bonds? These heartwarming tales of strange animal alliances offer invaluable lessons in empathy, cooperation, and overcoming our own preconceived notions. This is a perfect lesson for the classroom, family viewing, social media, and inspirational content. In the wild, animals are often categorized by their roles: predator, prey, competitor, or symbiotic partner. These labels can breed distrust and even hostility. Think of the instinctive rivalry between cats and mice, or the natural tension between lions and zebras. This behavior mirrors our own human tendencies to judge and separate based on differences, be they cultural, ideological, or biological. Let's explore how these animal friendships can inspire us to be more understanding and accepting. However, the existence of interspecies friendships challenges these rigid categories. These friendships remind us that cooperation isn't always dependent on similarity. When animals who would naturally clash choose to coexist and form bonds, they shatter the walls of prejudice. What can we learn from these unexpected alliances? How can they influence our own relationships and our understanding of the world around us? This is a great topic for animal lovers, educators, families, and pet lovers. There are countless examples of unusual animal friendships that seem to defy the very laws of nature. Take, for instance, the seemingly impossible relationship between a cat and a mouse. It sounds like a myth, but a heartwarming story from a sanctuary in South Africa tells of a mouse and a kitten, raised together, who became inseparable friends. They shared meals, napped together, and played joyfully, completely defying their natural instincts. This is a beautiful example of how nurture can overcome nature. Another surprising bond occurs between a lion and a zebra. This one seems almost unbelievable, given that lions are natural predators. Yet, in a remarkable example of interspecies friendship, a lioness named Zawadi, from the Addo Elephant Park in South Africa, became close friends with a zebra after being separated from her pride. She was observed playing with and even protecting the zebra, establishing a friendship that transcended typical predatory behavior. This story reminds us that even the fiercest creatures are capable of compassion. Even more shocking is the bond between dolphins and dogs. In various locations across the globe, dogs have been seen swimming alongside dolphins, forming playful connections with them. One such story involved a dolphin named Fungi in Ireland, who became known for interacting with both local fishermen and their dogs. Fungi would even approach the shoreline to play with the dogs in the water, as if to show that species don't have to be bound by their instincts or environmental limitations. This is a perfect example of how joy and playfulness can bridge any divide. What's fascinating about these examples is that they defy everything we understand about survival instincts. When animals are forced to adapt to each other's company, whether due to shared spaces, mutual benefits,